coming. So our first piece of Disney news is, let's see, when was this? Tuesday, March 20th. Disney posted sort of it's more of like a trailer, I guess, for all the different Marvel lands that's going to be coming to the Disney parks in the coming years. We have one for Disneyland Paris, one for Disneyland in California Adventure, and Hong Kong Disney. But we're mostly going to be talking about the California version, because that's, at least for me, that's the most exciting part, because Disney has teased this for almost a year and a half at this point, maybe even 2 years. Disney's teased having a Marvel Land in California Adventure for a while, and this is really only the second piece of confirmation that it's going to happen, other than, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy opening, replacing Tower of Terror, and what they talked about at D23 last year. But this is really, I said this on Twitter, this is a really exciting time to be a theme park fan, especially a Disney theme park fan, because in the coming years we're going to be getting Star Wars Land in Disneyland, and of course we're going to be getting this new Marvel Land that's coming to California Adventure, which is really mind-blowing. I never thought I'd see anything like this come to Disneyland. Maybe for Disney World, but not little old Disneyland. But why don't you, let's see, we're going to have Dallin start first, giving his thoughts on the new Marvel Land that was announced to come to Disney's California Adventure Park.
Oh man, where do I start with this Marvel Land? Okay, so I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars, very excited for Galaxy's Edge. But I gotta say, first and foremost, I love Marvel, everything Marvel Cinematic Universe, comic books, anything, I get my hands on it. And when they announced this, I was so happy, because I know they kind of prefaced it a little bit, saying there was going to be, a Marvel themed land at D23. But this kind of showed us a little bit more, and 2020, I think that's 2 years from now, so pretty more recent than I would assume it would open. And I'm just excited. We got an Avengers ride confirmed, being anchored by Guardians of the Galaxy. So I don't know if that means Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be, the main e-ticket ride in the land, but anyways, I love Marvel, and I'm gonna be there opening day. You could bet on it.
And Rob, what are your thoughts on the newly announced Marvel Land?
I'm super excited. Like, I feel like the writing was on the wall. Like Dallin said, they've sort of been teasing this and talking about it, and I think once Guardians happened, we knew it was going to happen, because they're not just going to leave this one lone Marvel ride out there. So it was more of like a finally great to get this confirmed, rather than like a, whoa, this was a big surprise. I think what's most interesting to me is, like, coming from the East Coast. Well, one, it's another excuse to now go out to the West Coast more often, but I kind of have this wild prediction that we're going to see Marvel Land in Florida eventually, that Disney's going to work out the rights with Universal, and I almost feel like this is a part of, like, the game they're playing to do that, is that they just announced 3 Marvel Lands, and we're going to get 3 Marvel Lands, and in a couple of years, Marvel Land is going to become synonymous with Disney, and I think that's going to make Universal question how much they want to hold on to their Marvel Land. And so, like, for me, I'm excited about this news as to, like, what could this mean about the future of a potential Marvel Land over on the East Coast one day.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing, I guess, the couple things that sort of puzzles me about this whole Marvel expansion in California Adventure. I'm just gonna read off the Disney Parks blog right now. This new land will be anchored by the popular Guardians of the Galaxy mission Breakout in the adjacent space that is currently occupied by A Bug's Land. Now, if you look at the maps, the overhead Google Earth view, A Bug's Land is not a very big land, and one thing I pointed out on Twitter as well is let's see, in the background here of this poster, I guess it's like a movie poster that they've sort of released to tease us. You can see Guardians of the Galaxy in the background of the poster, but the view, at least for me, I could be completely wrong, but the view almost looks like we're looking down on Mission Breakout from from Hollywoodland, and that doesn't really look like it's in Bugs Land. So I'm wondering if they just didn't announce that they're going to be taking over part of Hollywoodland as well, because also down here in the sort of bottom left, you can see what looks like the red car trolley, sort of redressed with a Spider-Man logo, new paint job and everything. Or it could be just the poster just playing tricks on us. But that is an interesting piece that I didn't really see anyone else talking about. But like I said earlier, A Bug's Land is not a very big place to put a whole immersive themed land, because I'm pretty sure they're I guess they're wording this as an immersive Marvel Land. I think they even wrote that on their post on the Disney Parks blog. But you can see in the background, of course, Spider-Man is front and center. I guess this sort of is. I guess we should have seen this coming with the recent patents that Disney filed for the new sort of. I can't even explain it. It's sort of like a roller coaster, but then again, it's supposed to simulate what it's like for Spider-Man to be swinging in and out of buildings. It's really confusing to look at, but of course we can also see Black Panther, we can see Doctor Strange, we can see Groot and Gamora, we can see an Avengers looking building, we can see the Doctor Strange's, I can't remember the name of the place where he sort of works at, yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but it is, like I said, it's a very, very exciting time to be a theme park fan. Like I said, with Star Wars opening next year, and the following year will be a Marvel Land. We are in, I guess you could say we're in a new era of Disney parks. Like Rob said, we can expect to see Marvel Land, Star Wars Land, even Pandora or Toy Story Land, whatever new stuff they're putting out. We can expect to see those in any new parks that Disney is going to be opening in the future. Same with Shanghai. I believe Shanghai got what is it, Toy Story Land on its opening. I can't remember correctly, but yeah, it's a very, very exciting time to be a theme park fan. That's really all I have to say about this. I remember at first I was really apprehensive of Marvel coming into California Adventure, but this sort of, it's giving me a good vibes. I don't know. I didn't really like Guardians of the Galaxy when it first came out, just because of how ugly it looked. But I can get down with this. I can dig this Marvel Land. I'm really, really excited for this to happen. And any last thoughts on the Marvel expansion in California Adventure?
Real quick, the Sanctum Sanctorum is what you were looking for. That's where Doctor Strange works.
Yes.
But no, I'm excited. I'm hoping. They talked before about how the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster going to have its own unique ride system. It's going to be like a never before seen type of roller coaster. I'm curious to see if they're going to be doing something similar with the Spider-Man attraction or the Avengers. I think it's almost confirmed to be just an Avengers Dark ride. I don't know for sure. Definitely we'll be seeing Marvel expand back to where Hollywoodland, Mike and Sully are right now, and then definitely into Bugs Land, give it some more space. So yeah, it's just the evolution of the Disney theme parks and what comes next, both DCA and Disneyland.
Yeah, like I said, new era of Disney parks. And Rob, any closing thoughts on this new Marvel announcement?
I'm just curious to see if we'll get a new name for the theme park, either when it opens or before. 'Cause I feel like it's lost that California focus, which I think is totally fine. But I have a feeling we're gonna see not only that, but also Hollywood Studios get a name change at the same time, and they'll be like synced up to, some sort of theme.
I can see Disney keeping the name California Adventure, because if you think about it, it's called Disney California Adventure Park, and the park is in California, and it might not have much to do with like the history or the backstory of California, but the park is in California, so I guess that gives Disney enough warrant to keep the name California Adventure, but yeah, I'd like to see the name change as well. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up this sort of very short episode of Matterhorn Mondays. Hey there, Mountaineers! I hope you enjoyed this short excerpt from the recent podcast, and if you guys did, be sure to check in the description for the link to the full podcast so you guys can listen to it while you guys are doing laundry or taking a long drive or whatever. It doesn't matter when you listen to it, but make sure you guys go support me on Patreon and go check out Alex the Historian's channel too, because he makes some really great content, and be sure to support him too, because without him there would be no Matterhorn Mondays. And tune in next week for a brand new episode of Historyland, and on that note, have a great big beautiful tomorrow.